Good evening. I'm Christina Allen. I have the pleasure and privilege of serving as the CEO for FamilyTime Crisis and Counseling Center. Thank you for joining us this evening for our annual Candlelight Vigil in honor of the 216 lives lost in the state of Texas in the year 2022 due to domestic violence. I would ask, if you're able to, please silence your cell phone. If not, we ask that you just step out quietly if you need to take a call. And if you can, please stay until the end of this evening's event. We promise to keep it brief, but we want to honor all of the lives who were lost in our great state of Texas. We would like to also express our heartfelt appreciation to those at the Texas Council on Family Violence who put this report together every year. We also want to extend our heartfelt sympathy and our condolences to the friends and families of those individuals who are being honored at tonight's event. We also thank any survivors who are with us tonight for joining us, and we celebrate you as a survivor. Our hope is that everyone is a survivor and that eventually there will be no candles lit on this table beside me. We also know that this evening's program may be challenging for some who have experienced or who have been a witness to domestic violence, and so we know that you may have to reconcile what you're hearing with your own personal journey of survivorhood and survivorship. But we acknowledge your strength, we acknowledge your courage, your perseverance. We believe that those are remarkable qualities that you embody, and they are astonishing to us. And we want you all to know that you all inspire us every day as we continue to do this work. I would like to recognize some very distinguished guests this evening who are with us. We do have our Family Time Board of Directors. Our board chair, Jennifer Summer Green, is here. Our board secretary, Barb Campbell. We also have several members of Humble Police Department here with us this evening. We thank you all. We know that we do this work side by side and hand in hand with you. So we thank you all for what you do to help us keep survivors safe and to help keep our community safe. And we also thank community partners who are joining us in person as well as on Facebook Live this evening. Our Family Time staff that's here. Wave, everybody. Our Family Time staff. They commit so much to this work each and every day, and I'm grateful to be able to have the privilege of leading them in this very critical, life-saving work. To all of the supporters who are in attendance and those who support us in the work that we do every day, we thank you all. Family Time would not have existed for 46 years without your support. Our veterans who are among us, we thank you for your service always. As we transition into the actual vigil this evening, I'd just like to share a little information with you about how we arrive at this list of names that are going to be read this evening. Each year, the Texas Council on Family Violence documents victims of intimate partner violence homicides to honor those whose lives were taken and to inform our work to close system gaps and change the culture that minimizes intimate partner abuse. Beginning with the 2018 report, the Texas Council on Family Violence expanded the review to include cases of men killed by female partners and individuals killed by same-sex partners. With the inclusion of these victims, we hope to further inform community conversations, interventions, and solutions to domestic violence. The report includes victims with previous histories of violence perpetration and intimate partner homicides with no known previous domestic violence. Each confirmed fatality represents a woman or a man killed in Texas by an intimate partner or a stalking perpetrator between January and December 2022. The report includes the date of death, the age of the victim, the age of the perpetrator, the location of the city and county, followed by a brief description of the circumstances based on available open records at the time. The narratives of each individual highlight lethality risk factors for best practices for enhancing future survivor safety. Information regarding criminal charges and bond conditions in the report represent what was known about the status of the criminal case at the time that it was published. We hope that a thoughtful examination of each case shines much needed light for improved prevention and intervention strategies to reduce domestic violence. The full report will be available on our website within a few days. Tonight you will hear excerpts and highlights. but you will hear each name of the 216 victims this evening. There are 216 candles lit tonight to represent each of the victims of intimate partner homicide in Texas in 2022. That's 14 more individuals than in 2021. 19 of those 216 were teenagers or young adult victims. 17 were victims killed while they were pregnant or within 1 year postpartum. And we pause right now just to acknowledge that each of these lives was an incalculable loss for those friends, those family members, those communities who are still mourning these lives that were lost and that ended too soon as a result of domestic violence. In addition to the 216 Texans killed by their intimate partners, homicide perpetrators also killed 28 family members, co-workers, and bystanders, and injured an additional 14 victims, including 5 law enforcement officers and 9 family members, neighbors, or friends. Each reader for tonight's ceremony will have approximately 25 names to read. They will read the full name, the age, and the city for each individual. Each reader will have one name on their list for which they will read a brief narrative. Because we do all things at Family Time from a trauma-informed perspective, we would like to gently caution you that some stories may be a bit unsettling or perhaps even triggering to hear, but they do represent facts, not fiction, and we share them from the deepest place of authenticity. Reading names tonight are Family Time employees, Missy Suarez, Robin Gandera, Christy Bruner, Mark Harrinan, and Tracy Kendrick and Lorena Funes. Our first reader, are you ready?
Good evening. The first one is Jasmine Iniguez, 35, Andrews. Ashley Schaefer, 35, Duval. Sandra Owens, 52, Huntington. John Carnahan, 48, Lufkin. John Carnahan died after his girlfriend, Amanda Reynolds, 47, shot and killed him in their home. Reynolds fled, and when police officers stopped her for a traffic violation, Reynolds admitted to shooting John. Authorities found John deceased at home. Authorities arrested and charged Reynolds with murder. John is survived by his 3 young daughters. Anna Singer, 52, Aransas Pass. Jimmy Moresh, 62, Belleville. Maria Soto, 42, Bastrop. Catherine Alonso Lopez, 28, Elgin. Christine Morales, 33, Elgin. Randy Mitchell, 27, Elgin. Sofia Vera, 19, Elgin. Naosha Johnson, 25, Killeen. Phyllis Campbell, 34, Killeen. Aaron Gilligan, 47, Temple. Jacob Aleman, 22, Balcones Heights. Stephanie Giselle Garcia, 23, Converse. Gavino Daniel Rios, 50, San Antonio. Maria Virginia Hernandez, 51, San Antonio. Thuy Nguyen, 8, San Antonio. Mary Ann Kane, 86, San Antonio. Yolanda Lopez, 43, San Antonio. Allison Sims, San Antonio. Nicole Nipa, 55, San Antonio. Micah Georges, 45, San Antonio. Joanna Baker, 22, San Antonio. Ashley Jones, 36, San Antonio. Kaniqua King, 28, Rocheron. Teresa McDowell, 52, Marble Falls. Magdalena Rodriguez, 41, Mount Bellevue. Johanna Sierra, 17, Dallas. Lassie Moore, 40, Josephine. Morgan Payne, 28, Lavon. Russell Posse, 37, McKinney. Alfredo Gonzalez, 39, Eagle Lake. Destiny Carey, 33, Caparas Cove. And Taniqua Jenkins, 32, Balch Springs.
Caitlin Rogers, 21 of Copel. Brianne Williams, 24, Dallas. Annette Zapata, 30, Dallas. Adelia Morion, 63, Dallas. Margarita Bonga, 47, Dallas. April Gazwitzky, 40, Dallas. Korea Williams, 25, Dallas. Zaria Dixon, 25, Dallas. Eric Barber, 45. Eric Barber died at a business after his girlfriend Shamika Brown Khalid, 41, shot and killed him. Authorities responded to the scene after witnesses reported seeing Khalid shoot Eric. Authorities arrested and charged Khalid with murder. Juanita Rodriguez, 54, Dallas. Sawyer Cruz, 28, Asherton. Ariel Navarrete, 37, Odessa. Cynthia Mendoza, 46, Odessa. Pamela Brown Justice, 55, Odessa. Joe Abreu, 58, Odessa. Amy Moss, 45, Frisco. Leslie Reyes San Juan, 27, Louisville. I apologize. Aya Rosenberg, 23, Louisville. Rebecca Allen, 34, Louisville. Malik Karui, 42, Little Elm. Martha Sanchez Lopez, 36, Dallas. Willish Hidalgo, 57, Irving. Jabari Walters, 33, Mesquite. Jeffrey McBride, 31, Denton. Brianne Maldonado, 28, Denton. Dora Luz Santa Maria Hernandez, 40, Dublin.
Elizabeth Massey, 37, Latonia. Melissa Escobar, 36, Parasol. Luther Figgs III, 45, Clear Lake Shores. Julia Dianca, 43, League City. Amanda Montgomery, 42, San Leon. Jesse Russell Jr., 53, Gonzales. Elizabeth Harrison, 28, Sherman. Cian Nguyen, 23, Longview. Nelaine Valesco Castellanos, 21, Atascocita. Shanita Cervantes, 32, Crosby. Mai Tai Dang, 50, Cypress. Rhea Saeed, 18, Friendswood. Diamond Alvarez, 16, Houston. Diamond Alvarez died when her ex-boyfriend, Frank DeLeon Jr., 17, shot and killed her. Diamond had ended the relationship with DeLeon and agreed to meet him at a park while she walked her dog. DeLeon shot her 22 times. Diamond's dog returned home without her, and her family went to find her. Diamond's mother found her and attempted CPR and emergency first aid. Authorities arrested and charged DeLeon with murder. A grand jury indicted DeLeon for murder. While he was released on bond, he violated the conditions of his release and was arrested and released again. Family members report that De Leon has a history of abusive behavior against Diamond, including physically assaulting her and threatening her with a gun. Erasto Ventura, 65, Houston. Erica Hall, 30, Houston. Taylor Couts, 21, Houston. Julia Harris, 59, Houston. Giannis Garcia, 35, Houston. Amber Butler, 27, Houston. Shakar Brantley, 22, Houston. Felicia Sanders, 28, Houston. Flor Vega, 43, Houston. Keyshawn Betts, 46, Houston. James Hargrove, 44, Houston. Victoria Robles, 32, Houston. Diamond McLemore, 26, Houston. Amber Larson, 31, Houston. Sadia Manzour, 36, Houston. Aretha Calvo, 31, Houston. Lisa Daniel, 52, Houston. Kiera Blackshear, 17, Houston. Chelsea Darby, 25, Houston. Aiel Ramon Gonzalez, 22, Houston. Ashley Wallace, 35, Houston. Ellen Abenor, 74, Houston. Arma Moa, 65, Houston. Kabari Taylor, 41 of Houston. Dennis Sharp, 27 of Houston. Kiera Gladney, 30 of Houston. NC Araceli Cruz Flores, 36 of Houston. Tamika Patterson, 40 of Houston. Tamara Sawyer, 23 of Houston. Nancy Reed, 25 of Houston. Leticia Huerta, 42, Houston. Michelle Martinez, 48, Houston. Yuslidi Gonzalez, 28 of Houston. LaShawn Graves, 22, Houston. Alexis Alsop, 26, Houston. Victor Caballero, 34, Houston. Carly Belote, 24, Houston. Kenya Osorio, 32, Houston. Judy Turner, 32, Houston. Tiffany Rodriguez, 29, Houston. Denetrica Green, 36, of Humble. Denetrica Green died in her home when her ex-boyfriend Wesley Gillard, 47, stabbed and killed her. Gillard hid in her bedroom and attacked her when she returned home. 5 witnesses were inside the home during the murder, including her 4 children. Gillard followed them and then fled. Authorities arrested Gillard the next day, and he admitted to stabbing Denetrica. Gillard has a history of violence against her, including an assault she reported to police earlier in that month. Gillard previously served time in prison for aggravated robbery charge involving a stabbing. At the sentencing, the trial judge gave Gillard's exposure to domestic violence as a child as a reason for the deviating below the statutory minimum sentence. Denetrica is survived by her 2 daughters, ages 14 and 15. Takara Glenn Hightower, 34 of Humble. Leslie Pierce, 39 of Haiti. Christina Lee, 32 of Pasadena. Maria Gutierrez, 38 of Pasadena. Cynthia Shulin, 58 of Tomball. Lauren Kelly, 36 of Kyle. Maria Garza, 50, Edinburgh. Maritza Zamora, 28, Edinburgh. Eric Sanchez, 24, Hidalgo. Edna Rivera, 43, Hidalgo. Rita Buchanan, 34, Granbury. Guadalupe Miranda, 68, Big Spring. Augusta Baez, 49, Ganado. Caitlin Stone, 16 of Beaumont. Mary Lou Lopez Barrios, 38 of Beaumont. Lawrence Ozane, 53, Port Arthur. Alondra Trejo, 22 of Arthur. and Jennifer Mendieta, 38 of Kingsville.
Emily Rodriguez Avila, 16 Plum Grove. Carrie Aring, 33 Kingsland. Monica Rubio, 29 Lubbock. Angelica Vasquez, 46 Lubbock. Ramon Lopez Flores, 66 Lubbock. Monica Lumbrera, 40 Lubbock. Monica Delgado, 38 McGregor. Minerva Rosas, 61 Waco. Kimberly Cheney, 39 Waco. John Perry III, 38 Waco. Veronica Sanchez, 19 Midland. Jennifer Bateman McDaniel, 40 Midland. Estrella Moreno, 19 Midland. Mariela Galindo Lozano, 28 Midland. Peggy Encina, 79 Conroe. Juliana Quintana, 22 Conroe. Megan Madison Leach, 19 Roman Forest. Holly Vines, 40 Splendora. Tangela Igbokwe, 36 Spring. Rose Garner, 60 Nacogdoches. Patty Freeman, 43 Frost. Patricia Blanco, 47 Robstown. David Galloway, 48 Aledo. Vanessa Villarreal, 19 Bovina. Jeffrey Stewart, 32 Corrigan. Jeremy Ray Gomez, 36 Amarillo. Cedrian Amon Morgan, 26 Amarillo. Serenity Janai Flores, 13 Amarillo. Serenity Flores died after her boyfriend, Leontre Hayes, 18, shot and killed her. Hayes led the authorities to Serenity. Authorities arrested and charged Hayes with murder. A grand jury indicted him for murder. Maricela Mendoza, 23, Amarillo. Ileana Michelle Garza, 34, Amarillo. Sharina Byington Webster, 36, Amarillo. Dylan Francis, 25, Canyon. Maria de Jesus Ortiz, 82, Big Lake. Sandra Martinez, 47, Royce City. Caitlin Brandon, 18, Cold Spring. And Graciela de Paz Rodriguez, 34, Tyler.
We have Casey Wilkerson, 40, Tyler. Ricky Doley, 25, Arlington. Villa Yanis, 44, Arlington. Tyrone Darling Jr., 30, Arlington. Caitlin Simpkins, 66, of Blue Mountain. Luis Chochu, 55. Marissa Grimes, 26, Fort Worth. Jordan Harris, 24, Fort Worth. Tyler Might, 30, Fort Worth. Shaylin Hill, 31, Fort Worth. Sabrina Freeman, 51, Grand Prairie. Amber Tide, 32 of Haltom City. Ann Rackley Waltrip, 74, South Lake. Ann Waltrip died at her home after her husband, William Waltrip, 74, shot and killed her. Waltrip then shot and killed himself. Responding officers found Ann and William deceased. Ann is survived by her 2 adult children. Cheyenne Villarreal, 24, Abilene. Deborah Davis, 39, Great Creek. Christine Freeland, 35, San Angelo. Carrie Rodriguez, 41, Austin. Christina Lemon, 39 of Austin. Jason Parrish, 42 of Austin. Yolanda Yemes, 40 of Austin. Marcella Gonzalez, 32 of Austin. Stephen Sapp, 67 of Austin. Russell Howard, 51 of Manor. Camarina Perez, 38 of Plumgerville. Sally Brooks Smith, 66 of Canton. Alyssa Flores, 22, Edwards. Desiree Verno, 41, Victoria. Female, 37 of Manhattan. Desiree Tavares, 19 of Laredo. Casey Wolford, 19 of Wichita Falls. Concepta Hillary, 52 of Wichita Falls. Elizabeth Chavaria, 37 of Raymondville. Chanel Cordova, 44 of Georgetown. Lindsay Whitman, 31, Georgetown. Catherine Gibson, 24 of Linder. And Ellen Banks, 84 of Laverna.
Carly Bruman, 34, Dallas. Carla Castillo Amador, 33, Dallas. Ronnie Olvera, 32, Dallas. Dr. Beth Frost, 46, Dallas. Dr. Beth Frost died at her workplace after her husband, James Frost, 51, shot and killed her. Frost shot and injured another person in the workplace before shooting and killing himself. Beth had separated from James Frost and filed for divorce in May 2022. He killed her on November 10, 2022. Beth is survived by 2 children. Martwan Hicks, 38, Dallas. Martha Sanchez Lopez, 36, Dallas. Walesh Yedugo, 57, Irving. Jabari Walters, 33, Mesquite. Jeffrey McBride, 31, Denton. Brian Maldonado, 28, Denton. Amy Moss Hanasic, 45, Frisco. Leslie Reyes San Juan, 27, Louisville. Aaliyah Roseborough, 23, Louisville. Aaliyah Ashanti Roseborough died in her home after her boyfriend, Dion Cortez Jones, 23, strangled, and killed her. A witness called to report that Aaliyah was unconscious, and responding officers found her deceased. Jones confessed to killing Aaliyah the following day. Authorities arrested and charged him with murder. Aaliyah is survived by her son. Rebecca Sue Allen, 34, Louisville, and Micah Chepkomi Carew, 42, Little Elm. We've heard the names of all 216 victims in the state of Texas. You heard just a few of the stories, but each one of those names represented by each of these candles has a story. And they represented a person, they represented a loved one, a coworker, a neighbor, a friend, a mother, a father, and the list could go on and on. And our hope is that those who may be in a situation, who find themselves experiencing domestic violence, family violence, intimate partner violence, whichever term you use, that you have the courage to take the first step and reach out for help. Family Time is here for you. Our 24-hour hotline is always answered by someone. Many of them are in this room at this time. Our number is 281-446-2615. You can also reach out to us via social media through private messaging, or even on our website, you can send a secure email message to us. But we are here to help, and we want you to know that we stand ready to help, because we don't want anyone to be remembered because they have become a representation of a life that they lived due to domestic violence. This month of October is set aside as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. This year's theme is Everyone Knows Someone, and the unfortunate reality is that everyone does know someone, whether we realize that we know someone experiencing domestic violence or not. I encourage you to continue to educate yourself on what you can do as an average citizen to help support someone should that time ever arise and someone comes to you and says they need help. What can they do? If you can't remember anything else, just remember Family Time. And if you can get to us, we will do everything we can to get to them and to help that individual. We also know that the same is true for our Humble Police Department, who's here with us this evening, and they often are the ones who bring people to us who are in need of our help. We thank you so much for taking out time to join us this evening for the vigil and remember those lives lost. We look forward to fewer lives being remembered next year at our Candlelight Vigil in October. May each of you stay safe and healthy and strong, and we bid you good evening. Thank you.